Hello and welcome to another edition of Saints Talk. Again, the Coach's Corner. We have another Saints coach in the house today, Kathryn Geouge, entering her second season as head softball coach. And we're about to get underway hot and heavy here with 3 weekend tournaments, which we're excited about. A lot of home action, which I'm sure, other than field work, the girls enjoy.
Right,
Because they won't have to
exactly.
go travel and see the hotels and things of that nature. But as we just mentioned, you are in your second season here. So how was your first season, and what kind of things did you learn about the conference, and how can you take that into 2019 here?
First season was good. I was lucky because I had a lot of returners on the roster, so that was nice. They had some experience to bring to the table. Also, my team has been great about welcoming me, and then we have a new assistant coach this year, Kaylee. So they work really, really hard, and that kind of made my job easy. So it's nice to have a group that works so hard.
Well, as you just mentioned, the new assistant coach, she's obviously been here for a little while, Kaylee Allen, and she's obviously been great to have around the office. Always a smile on her face and a positive attitude, which is what you want out of any kind of coach.
Right.
How are the girls liking her and her style and things of that nature? How is she fitting into the program as we head towards 2019?
She fits in great with the program. Her coaching style is very similar to my own. She's working with the outfielders and helping with pitchers as well. She's going to be our first base coach. But the rapport with the student athletes is really good, really strong, and they get along really well.
Okay, great. Now, speaking of some of the players, we have 2 seniors this year, Garland Evans and Megan Miller, both
Right.
have meant a lot to really not just the softball program, but the whole athletics department, especially with Megan being so involved in SAC and community service and things like that. She's one of the leaders on SAC, and I know she's gone up to Washington, D.C. for some trips with some other student athletes here.
Right.
But how does she factor into this next season, being her final season? How is she interacting with some of the younger girls and really both seniors? But it's tough to see the light at the end of the tunnel for them, because you don't want to lose those girls. But how do they impact this program moving forward, even after they're moved on and graduated?
I would say Megan and Garland are the epitome of what you want as a student athlete. They work extremely hard on the softball field. They're both wonderful students, and they set great examples for, like you said, not only my team, but the rest of the student athletes on campus. So it's definitely bittersweet, and it always is with seniors. You love to see the transition that they've gone through, even though I've just been here for 2 years. I've gotten to see them mature and grow up on the field as well as in the classroom and as people. They lead our team really well. So it's going to be sad to see them go, but I think that they're going to put everything they've got into this last season, and they're going to be crucial to our success.
That's fantastic. And we've obviously just mentioned a little bit earlier that you guys do indeed have 3 home tournaments coming up.
Yes.
How excited are the girls for that, to be able to because with any season, no matter what the sport is, you have to get your legs under you.
Right.
You got to get it into a rhythm. And they say the middle part of the season is when you really start taking off. But to be able to get your legs under you at home for an entire month, that's got to be pretty exciting.
They're definitely excited. We have new home uniforms this year as well, so they're very excited to get to open up next weekend wearing those. But it's really nice to be able to stay in the community, to be able to be on your home field, and it's great for our fans, to be able to have that huge home crowd out early in the season when you're just getting into things. I think it's going to be great for the team.
Now, I know sports is not supposed to be about fashion, but in this day and age, it totally is. You talk about the NFL with all their different kind of jerseys they wear. Major League Baseball, which has always been kind of a classic look. Teams are definitely amping up their stuff. And college sports, you have the Oregon Ducks wearing 10 different jerseys per game. Now, I believe the team picture was taking these new jerseys, right? Can you talk about those a little bit? I think there's a lot of excitement.
Yes, there is a lot of excitement. We wanted to do, a classic home uniform, and the girls wanted all white. I've never had an all-white uniform before, just because of the cleaning that is going to have to occur with these.
Yeah.
But it's definitely worth it. They look great. And then we went with just a stirrup sock to kind of stay with our classic feel of that uniform.
As they say these days, they look fresh.
Yes.
They look
yes,
very cool. Which is funny
do.
because you think about fresh as something you hear in the 90s, like the Fresh Prince, but apparently it transcends decades.
Exactly.
I also don't know why I pointed out the window when I said the Oregon Ducks. So that's like, I'm pretty sure it's that way. There's some ducks out in the pond.
Yeah.
But
I think I saw some
I was
fly
just
by,
thinking, I'm like,
so.
what is it doing? I don't know. Good. Talk about your pitcher, Kathryn Geouge, for a moment. I know she works over in the weight room with Brad.
Right.
So I have an opportunity to talk to her every once in a while. But she's probably going to assume most of the load in the circle this year. What are you looking for from her?
She's definitely gonna be an integral part of our pitching staff. We are gonna have 4 pitchers on staff this year, which will be a change from last year only having 2.
Mm-hmm.
One that Kate is very excited about. She threw a lot of innings last year, and I'm happy that she's still going to be able to throw a good amount of innings, but maybe not overthrow her quite as much as we had to last year. But we'll definitely look to her she got a ton of experience as a freshman, and that's going to serve her well in the circle her sophomore year. And then, like I said, having the other 3 pitchers around her just makes our team that much stronger.
Absolutely. I know it's tough to look at a schedule and say, oh, we're really excited for this, or have the circle date for this. I know women's soccer lately has had that with Columbus State. They've all been circling, which Coach Martin just tried to downplay a little bit.
Right.
But is there anything on the schedule that you or the girls are particularly excited to take the field against?
I would say just conference in general.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of take the route that Coach Martin has taken. We consider every single game to be just as important as the next one, and I think that's really important because we have such a long season. We're going to play 54 games just in our regular season, not counting conference tournament. So the girls staying focused and taking it game by game, but of course you want that conference title. Those games are going to carry a little more weight with them.
Right, definitely. Well, obviously with season coming barreling down to you guys, won't have as much opportunity to do. I want to talk a little bit about community, related stuff.
Sure.
I know that's very important for this department, really for any Division 1, 2, or 3, or Major League Baseball, whatever it is. It's important to get out in the community, and I know the softball team has done a great job with that this year, last year, and all the years, really. Can you talk about some of the things that the girls did out in the community?
Sure. Community engagement and community service is huge with our team, and the girls genuinely love doing that. So they will bring community service projects to us sometimes. So we have done some as a team. We did Pink Up the Pace. The whole team volunteered for that. We also helped volunteer by giving supplies for our volleyball team. They did the bags for the troops this past fall, so we donated to that. And then, like I said, the girls, they're going to do various projects just on their own.
By the way, this is your last really free week. Not really free, but free-ish. Right. Because you got to start up on February 2nd.
That's right.
So if you can make a pitch to the folks of St. Johns County, what did their support mean to you guys? And what do you, with this coming season, so much front-loaded with home games and stuff like that, what would you say to people in terms of getting them out there?
I would say your support is vital to our program. Our girls absolutely love seeing people in the stands. It means a lot to them. They do like to give back to the community, so it's nice to see that in return, we're maybe getting a few more people to fill the stands for us. We've got good softball those first 3 weekends, lots of games going on, and we'd love to have your support.
All right, well, Coach, thank you very much for joining us, and we're excited to get to know you guys pretty well and know the team pretty well over the next few weeks.
Sounds good.
All right, can't wait.
Thanks, Larry.
You got it.